Greetings, Bella Vista. This is the day that the Lord has made, and I know that you are rejoicing and you are glad in it. As always, it pains me when I'm away from you on a Sunday morning, but today I have been given the divine assignment of sharing with the Greater Barbers Chapel Church with my friend and my brother, Pastor Andrew Walker Berry II, sharing in both of their Sunday morning worship services this Sunday. But I wanted to spend these few moments with you just to bring you our morning announcement so that you'll be aware and abreast of some things that are taking place in the life of our church. Before we get into those things, let me say welcome again to all of our visitors and to all of those who are sharing with us in worship for the very first time. We know that you had your choice of places that you could have worshiped on today, but we do not take it lightly that you stopped by Bella Vista. If and when your schedule allows, will you please come back and see us again and stop by our First Impressions ministry? Don't forget to see them when you leave on today. They want to give you a token of our appreciation to let you know just how glad and thankful we were to have you with us in worship. We want to say and salute all of our veterans. Happy Veterans Day. Happy past Veterans Day to all of our veterans, all those who have served in any branch of the armed forces to ensure that those of us who live in this country, who live in this nation, enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy even at this very moment. We know that our nation is not a perfect place. Our country is not a perfect place. There are much things that we need to better ourselves and improve upon. But nonetheless, it is because of your sacrifice and it's because of your service that you have given us the opportunity to even make progress towards those freedoms that we enjoy, those liberties that we have the privilege of taking advantage of each and every day. So thank you, brother. Thank you, sister, for your service. And we salute you one and all. We want to let you know that this afternoon at 4:00 p.m., it is going down right here in the sanctuary of the Bella Vista Missionary Baptist Church. Our melodious and marvelous mass choir, our melodious music ministry is coming together to put on their annual choir concert. They've been in workshop Thursday and Friday, and this afternoon is the culmination of that workshop. They've been led all week by Minister Chad Brawley, along with our minister of music, Minister Cedric Ballard, and I promise you, you want to be in the place this afternoon. I've seen the Facebook and the Instagram clips, and I promise you, you are in store for a treat. This is it's going to be one of the best ones yet, and you certainly want to be a part of it. So will you meet me back here at 4:00 p.m. to celebrate and participate in worship with our music ministry as we celebrate with them and all that they have learned this past week. You're not going to regret it. Come back and be with us. We want you to know that our grief ministry will be meeting on the 17th of this month from 6 to 9 p.m. They'll be watching a movie entitled Surviving the Holidays. We know that the holiday season is always a difficult season for those of us who have struggled with loss and are dealing with grief. And we know that depression has a tendency to try to creep into our spirits during the holiday season. We don't want you to fall prey or fall victim to that. If you are a part of our grief ministry, or if you would like to be a part of our grief ministry, come out and join us in the multipurpose building on the 17th of this month. I certainly know that this will be a blessing to your life to not only help you through this holiday season, but to see you through every season of your life. You need to know how to deal with this from a biblical as well as from a practical perspective. And there are some wonderful people who lead this grief ministry who will help you get those tools that are necessary to ensure that you come out a victor, not a victim during this holiday season. So come out and be a part of this grief ministry meeting on the 17th of this month. And then on the 18th of this month, we know again that during this Thanksgiving season, we're seeking to be a blessing to some families during this season who are less fortunate. Our Sisters in the Spirit, our women's ministry, have taken on this charge and this challenge, and they want to be a blessing to 20 families this year. But Bella Vista, we need your help. We need your donations to ensure that we get these food baskets properly put together. And so if you would see any Sisters in the Spirit officers, particularly Sister Danielle Davis or Sister Jeanette Sherrill, they will give you more information as to how you can be a participant in this effort as we seek to be a blessing to these families, to these brothers and sisters who may be less fortunate during this holiday season. The greatest gift that you can give to someone is the gift of love, and we want this to be a love gift that will certainly be a blessing to these families. Then on the 21st of this month, as we're continuing in this season of Thanksgiving, we're going to gather together at 7 p.m. That's a Tuesday night, 7 p.m. for about an hour and 15 minutes to just come and tell God thank you. It's our pre-Thanksgiving service. It's always a wonderful time. And so we want you to come out and spend some time in telling God thank you. You owe God some gratitude for all that he's done for you. And even as we learned in the sermon on last week, if nobody else determines that they're going to come back and thank God, you ought to take it upon yourself. Take the initiative upon yourself to say, I'm going to be the one who comes back to tell God thank you. And thank you always makes room for more. And so you need to come on the 21st of this month to tell God thank you for all that he's done in your life. So will you join us in being a part of that? And as we know, the remainder of the week, our campus will be closed in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday. No Bible study, no prayer meeting that particular week. And then we will come back and worship together on Sunday morning. On the 28th of this month, our seasoned saints will be traveling to the Moody Gardens Festival of Lights and to the Tanger Outlet Mall. And so, seasoned saints, if you have not signed up, if you have not RSVP'd, you want to do that today. 15th is a deadline, but there are only 11 seats available. They're going fast, so you want to ensure that you get your seat locked down on today. You'll be responsible for bringing your own lunch. And we want each of you to have a wonderful time during that day. So we want to ensure that you get signed up on today. See any seasoned saint ambassador to secure your seat. Unit number 3 will be meeting on next Sunday for a few minutes after service. And so if you're in Deacon Willie Yarborough's unit, prepare to meet him in the choir loft on next Sunday for a few moments as he gives to you some very important information. Finally, we want you to know that all the ministry leaders for the 2018 church year, all those ministries who have submitted your budgets and your calendars and your officers, on the first Sunday in December, we will be installing all of the 2018 church officers. And so you must be present. You must need be present to ensure that you are properly installed, as well as given some very, very important information that's going to help you in your position of leadership on that Sunday. And so we want all of the ministry leaders for the 2018 year to come to be here on the first Sunday in December to ensure that you are properly installed for the next coming church year. I'm not here, brothers and sisters, but I promise you, I have left you in good hands. Prepared to preach to you all this Sunday morning is the proud pastor of 2 great churches here in the state of Texas, my friend and my brother, Pastor Clint Darnell Wallace. I promise you, you are in for a spiritual blessing and a spiritual treat. I'm jealous this morning that I'm not able to be with you to hear the word of God that he's going to share with you in a powerful and a prolific and a profound way. He pastors the Nazareth Baptist Church as well as the Enterprise Baptist Church. He is one of God's best preachers. He has shared with us before a few years back, and I'm so glad that the Lord had him available to share with us on this Sunday morning. And so will you receive him? Will you listen to him? Not just with open ears, but with open hearts and with open spirits. And I promise you that you are going to leave out better than you were than when you came in. My friend, my brother, he's going to bless you. Receive him again, the pastor of the Enterprise and the Nazareth Baptist churches, my friend and my brother, Pastor Clinton Darnell Wallace. Let's prepare our hearts now to give to the Lord. Until the next time that I see you, the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. I love you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. We'll see you this evening. God bless you, one and all.